and I said, "Oh shit, it's already after 8."
Hang on, Jazzy. He's starting it up.
All right.
All right, here we are. Sorry, guys. Sorry I'm late. I had no internet. I'm actually lucky that it's on now because they said they weren't going to fix it till 11 o'clock tonight. I'm like, oh, that would be no show.
You need to pay your bill.
I did pay my bill. My bill's paid. That's why I was. What's weird is I paid the bill today, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is my damn internet off? And it was just an outage in my area, so you know. Like,
the check cleared, and they turned your internet back on.
No, that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. If they turned me off, they'd been sending me all kinds of email. Hey, you didn't pay your bill. We turned your crap off. No, that ain't what happened.
Well, how's everybody doing tonight?
Hello.
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, Jazzy.
Got Jazzy with us tonight. Look at there. In his normal broadcasting format.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I cannot move any. I'll move it in a minute. Well, actually, since Coyley's not here, I guess I could move this over this way. There we go. I'll just put Jazzy over there. That'll work.
Put me in the corner. I'm always been disciplined. Like
I always put Jazzy in the corner. So I know Jazzy ordered the Boreas, and I'm like waiting for him to do a build and everything on it, and he didn't even get the damn thing in. Now I'm like, man, are you serious? What the heck?
It's in my local post office. All week it said it was going to be here today, and this morning it never went out for delivery. I was like, what the fuck?
I got 2 or 3 new things, and I know Speed's gonna be like, what, on one of them, but you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Number 1, I did get the Fatality. Here's the Fatality.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And I have the clear drip tip. Now, all right, I'll be the first to admit this does have really good damn flavor. I'm not saying that it don't.
Okay. At all. So, Boreas, Fatality, and don't lie.
Hold on a second while my son's bugging.
His son's gonna get chewed.
Yeah, he gets asked a question and goes on mute. I like that.
He may say it's a little too early.
Well, yeah, that could be, but he was pretty early. He was pretty fast with the Boreas.
All right. Well, now, all right. Yeah. Now, see, now you want to judge the Boreas versus the Fatality, right?
Just spit it out. You know it's better.
That's a whole nother. Hey, Milo. See now, all right. The one thing about this Fatality, man, it blows through juice, and I can't really. I've only run one juice through here, which is butterbeer, and you can see that I've run through a lot of it. That bottle was almost full, so it's just blowing through juice, man. And then maybe I could turn the juice flow down, probably, but I wanted to make sure I got full flavor. And I do have my airflow turned down some. The top one was really hard to turn, man. But after I literally had to put an Allen wrench in the bottom to get the top one to turn, and then I was able to put some juice in there to lube it up.
No, Aries, not yet.
Now it moves it moves okay. It's still a lot tighter than the bottom one is, but I honestly don't think there's going to be a point where you're not going to adjust your airflow on this very much anyway. I love, there's a lot of cool features about this tank, especially that click on, click off, the top cap being, you know, just a half turn to tighten. I like that. But I mean, if I had that, the best feature is you can pop this tank off really easy, re-wick it, put it back together, you're done.
And it don't leak.
And you know, and I know that he only made like 3,000 of these, right? And they were sold out. And then I got a freaking notice on my computer yesterday that Vape Life, I think, the Jay Hayes' website, said that they had some in stock. And I was like, holy crap, there you go. Well, if y'all are trying to
He had 5 of them.
He had 5, that's it?
5?
Yeah, that's it. 5 black and 5 silver.
I bet he don't have that.
Of them.
You bought 2 of them?
Damn, Jazzy! And I got 2 of them, alright?
Nice.
That came on around, I seen that notice around midnight. I think it was around midnight when it came on, and I said, oh shit, went and bought it.
Oh, I don't have the bot running yet. What am I doing? Scuba, you're just so slow today. Let me get my bot going.
But you know what? I had buyer's remorse this morning, and I sold 2 of them today. I waffled one. Yeah, so
you waffled one, man.
I waffled one, and you know who bought? You know who won it?
Oh, not Sue.
Yardbird.
Yardbird.
Wow.
Yardbird, and I know you're here.
He got a Fatality for $18.
Yeah, okay. Number 1, that's a great deal for $18, but number 2, that's too big of a tank for Yardbird. He's gonna be like, what the holy hell?
I was surprised to see him in there, but hey. He won fair and square. Aries joined in, but you know, only one can win. But it was either Aries was right on the edge. If it was another half a second, Aries would have won it.
So what color did Yardbird get?
A stainless steel.
Oh, so Yardbird, yours will not look like this. This is black.
And it's already been shipped out. I gave them the jack-in, so it'll be all set. It's a bit. The stainless steel is beautiful.
Oh yeah, they all look good, so it doesn't matter.
You know, I got the black one, and I bought a second black one. I probably should have bought a stainless.
I mixed them both together. I put the stainless steel barrel in the black tank. It looked pretty hot.
Ah, it would be pretty cool. Yeah, they do QP does a pretty good job when they ship stuff out. So this is the box for the Fatality. Got a little flip up. Things are gonna fall out.
Hey Richard, how's it going?
But they do a really good job in putting stuff in here. It's not gonna break in shipping. It's all well packed in with the not styrofoam, with that foam rubber.
So I was talking to the owner, not yesterday, the day before, and because I seen someone post that there's a pre-order for August, and I asked him if there was any truth to that, because it was a UK member, and he said that there's a site pre-order in the Fatality for August delivery. So right away I contacted Phil. I said, Phil, you know, what's this? He says, no, that's not true. If anything, there's going to be different color variations. There will never be a stainless steel or a black Fatality, but there may be different colored variations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I did not see the rose mouth to lung. There's another rose, or the one that I already did? Because the original rose that I had was mouth to lung. I'm just wondering if that's a different rose. So yeah, I got to admit, Jazzy was right about the Fatality. It is a really good RTA. I'm not gonna down it.
So the question was,
I know you're gonna come back. What's better, the Fatality or the Boreas? You know, I don't have much love for Vape now, because they're making mods for freaking Might Vapes and Vic, and I haven't heard a word from them. They asked my opinions on RTAs and what they should do in the future, and I never heard another word from them. So I was like, okay. And now they're making RTAs for bigger YouTubers. So hey, you know, go for it.
But did you ever try contacting them back? You gotta stay.
No, I'm not gonna chase them down. Why would I do that? I'm not chasing down any mod maker at all.
Well, if I gave a company my opinions on what I thought they should do, I would follow up to see if they're gonna,
Yeah.
Well, I just figured, hey, they weren't interested, but it's like, oh, it's the V2. I got you. Cool. Another. Well, this is a sub-ohm tank. It's not a RTA. It actually came in this container right here. Horizon Tech made some really good sub-ohm tanks in the past, and this one is a new one that they got. This is the Falcon.
The Falcon. Yeah, that's supposed to be with the mesh coils. I heard are amazing.
Right, and it's weird. I probably have to get my goggles out. It has 4 different types of coils. It has mesh, and it also, all right, let me just read these out, because it has a F1, F2, F3, and an M1. The M1 is what comes stock in it, which is a mesh coil, wood pulp, and cotton. So they use wood pulp. Yes, wood pulp. Yep.
It's got that, that pulp, that it's, not like a bamboo pulp. I forgot the name of it.
You've got me thinking of pressboard.
Well, see, yeah, the M1 has mesh.
No, you know what it is? It's flax paper.
No.
Oh.
Wait. I'm getting to that.
Flax isn't wood.
The M1 has mesh, wood pulp, and cotton. The F1 is just wood pulp and cotton. Now, the F2 and the F3 are flax fiber and cotton.
Okay.
Well, F3 is flax fiber, flax paper, and cotton. Or flax fiber. No, there's no cotton in those. So there's a bunch of variations of coils you can get in here, but the one I'm vaping is the wood pulp and cotton and mesh. Really, really good flavor off this. I love the top cap on this. This thing blows through juice like nobody's business. I mean, it really does. The top cap itself is just a half turn, and it comes right. I mean, it's got really, I don't know if you can see that thread is really thick on there. So you just barely turn this and it's on. There's no like spin. You just turn it and it's off. Why
does it not surprise me that's in blue?
They did have silver or blue, so I got the blue, obviously. But you can see it's just a standard sub-ohm type coil in there. I'm not gonna, there's no RTA for it as of yet. So
I haven't heard one bad thing about that sub-ohm tank. Everything I've heard about the Falcon has been amazing.
It's really giving me good flavor. At first I was kind of iffy about it. Now, this thing recommends 70 watts, but if I'm at 65 now. If I go to 70, at least on the mod that I started on, if I go above 70, I get a burnt taste, so I cranked it back down, and now it's fine. So if you go a little bit higher, it almost has like, I don't know if it's keeping up with it. That's Higgy Blue. Oh, hell no, Milo. You didn't go there. Anyways. But it vapes really good. I'm digging this thing.
So, hey, look
some good stuff.
Look what I did to my double barrel. You can see it.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of double barrels. Now, you haven't had any problems with yours, right?
Hold on. What did you do?
Asbestos. Is that silicone?
A hex carbon wrap on it.
Yeah.
Nice. That
looks
cool.
I got a red and black wrap around one of mine.
It's kind of hard to see, but I see like texture on it.
Yeah, it's a textured wrap. It protects it. It's made by J-Wraps.
This is my only thing on the double barrels. And y'all know I really like the double barrels. Those solid mods, they always vape good. Bill bought Asbestos, bought 4 of them. 3 of them he's sent back for repairs. The 4th one almost burned his house down.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, because I know 2 people that has one guy sent his back 3 times, and finally he got rid of it. Another guy, his battery had a nuclear meltdown inside.
Exactly. I know some of the first ones had a little bit of problem with the battery door. When you close it, it would arc out and stuff, and maybe you'll get a short. But I had the one problem with one of them. Now, I haven't been vaping them constantly. Now, I don't know what's causing the chips to fail, if people are vaping really low ohm or what it is, and maybe they need to adjust the safe range for them or something. But I haven't had any issues out of mine, and but I haven't been vaping them lately either. I got so many other mods now. It's like, ah.
The only issue I find out with this, if I don't push this button all the way down, it almost like it's not a misfire because it's something to do with this button. And I've had it since day. Well, it like sometimes if I don't press it all the way, it won't fire. It almost feels like a misfire, but I've had that since day one with this, and
okay.
I adapted to it, and but I should have returned it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm knocking on some wood, Aries. The other thing I got, which might surprise Speed, is this guy right here.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I did get one of these Rage. The only reason I got the Rage is because Local Vape had that sale, and they were like $60. And it's like, really? Hey. They only had black or white, but this is the problem, right? I put it off and put it off because the black sold out almost instantly. All they had was white.
That's
and then they go, we've extended our sale. And I went back and looked, and all of a sudden they had black back in stock. I was like, really? Now, I know some people have had problems with the bottle and it being like not flush or whatever. Mine actually goes in too far. So I had to just barely put it in there just so I could get to this thing, so I could get it out. If I pop this thing all the way in there, I can't reach it. There's no way, not without some tweezers or something. So I just barely push it in now and flip that closed, and then it's level. If I push too hard, it goes in too far. It's a pretty white. I don't doubt that at all, Aries. I figured if I was going to take one of these and sand it down, if I decided to have the stainless color, that black would be easier just to buff it down. I mean, I probably won't do that, but...
I heard it was a pearl white.
Yeah, it is like a pearl.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Yep, and this is brand new. Have not vaped one vape off of this yet. I put batteries in it, but I haven't vaped anything on it. The bottle's still new. I did make a mistake this morning, which is a rookie mistake. I did not realize I had this with me today. I actually had it in my pocket. And I'm sitting down at work going, what is that damn smell? It was this mod firing. So it burnt the bejesus out of the cotton that was in there. I mean, it didn't get like hot, but it burned the cotton that was in there, no question. In the Narda.
Can I ask you a question? How can you forget you got a mechanical mod in your pocket?
This mod is very small.
Well, I understand that, but still, I mean...
I mean, it really is. I mean, compared to my hand, this thing is small. Now, I don't have small hands, but it's pretty small. And, I had so much stuff in my pocket already. I had that in my pocket. I had this big bottle in there, which kind of threw me off. I felt the big bottle. I didn't realize that mod was in there. I was like, oh, crap, man, it's this mod. So, anyways, I took the cotton out. I've cleaned the bejesus out of it. It barely has a burnt smell. I clean this thing with vinegar, alcohol, you name it, and it still has a slight burn smell to it, which sucks, but hopefully it doesn't vape like that.
Scuba goes to work with 120 mils, 4 mods.
Dude, yeah, 6 batteries, 4 mods, had both of these bottles in my pockets. I don't like to be without, I don't want to be that guy that goes to work and go, damn, I left my batteries at home, or damn, I thought I only brought juice. I go, damn, it's right here in my pocket.
You know what's the best thing?
What's that?
Since I started vaping, like, whenever you're hanging out with a bunch of people, you don't have to get, got an extra cigarette? You got an extra cigarette? No, I vape. And you ain't sucking on mine.
In Scuba, I've got something for you to try. So if you like the drop, this I actually like as good as the original drop. Okay. So the first drop I got, that blue one, this is the best working one. Yeah, this is the best working one I've had from them. I've got 4 of them now.
Okay.
This one hits really well. The others don't hit quite as well. So,
that's probably the coil, because the second coil I got is not as good as the first. It's not?
It's not the coil. Because I've tried that same coil. I'll take it off one that doesn't hit as well, and I put it on the one that does. And it works great on the blue one. On the others, it doesn't work as well.
Oh, wow.
So that blue one, for some reason, hits better than all the others. But I picked up one of these.
What
the Smoant S8.
Smoant SA?
S8.
Oh, S8. Damn, I thought it was my initials. Okay, that's close enough.
So it's a little bit bigger than the drop.
Yeah.
Comes in a nice blue, though.
Yeah, I like that.
And it hits like my blue one does. So
wow.
it's got better, I think, better airflow, and a little bit better flavor out of it.
The main thing that I would be concerned with between that and the drop is does it take the liquid better than the drop does? Because the drop, I have a problem with one side goes down before the other side, you know.
It still does it.
It still does it?
You probably can't see it. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. There's no way I can get that to show. But it's easier to get it the liquid to move over to the other side, though, with the small end.
I don't know if mine will show either.
Because I can actually see it. You know, I can actually get it to move.
On one side.
But, you know, it's just having the liquid on one side is still okay because the wick's still getting liquid.
Yeah, it's still getting liquid, but it just worries me when one side goes empty like that and the other side's like completely full, and you're like, damn it, and I'll sit there and shake it to try and get this daggone thing.
I do the same thing. But I'll have either the drop or the small end on me anytime I go anywhere. I love
yeah, man, it's really good. And the people that won hardware, they're all packed up except for one. The only one I haven't packed up is the Snapdragon, and that's because they sent me a partial address. I need the full address, especially if I'm sending it to the UK. You can't say, hey, I'm in the United Kingdom. That don't work. I mean, I got a partial address, but I need the zip code or whatever, postal code, whatever y'all use over there, so I can ship it. But yeah, the Ohmboy, I definitely got to try this thing out. Maybe we'll re-wick the Narda with some wick, and then we'll just see how this thing, you know, how it performs.
Bill sent me the that Narda,
right?
The clone, and oh my God, I love the thing.
It doesn't vape.
It's got the drilled out hole, and I've got it. It's sitting on the Rage.
Wow.
But I got it yesterday, and I was like, I can't wait. I got to try it out. So I've got this thing on it. Man, the flavor on this thing is unbelievable.
Isn't it? I don't understand why.
Really
it
good.
Looks like such a simple RTA. It really does. But this thing has got some flavor that just kicks tail, man. And you can buy them cheap. I mean, don't try to get in the Narda group and get in the waiting list to get an authentic, because you're probably not going to get one. And from what Bill says, this is better than the authentic. So, hey, you know, I tend to agree with what Bill says here lately. Everything he's told me has been spot on, so I'll go that route. The Falcon. The jury's still out on this. I don't know how long the coil's going to last. I've only had this a couple days, but right now it's vaping really good, so I can't complain. I'm getting a good bit of flavor out of here. And, you know, I wasn't a big fan of the whole mesh thing, but when, yes, Dom Long, yours is... It is already packed up and has a shipping label on it. It will go out in the mail tomorrow. If you didn't get the email on the tracking, that was my bad. I forgot to check the little checkbox to send you tracking. But I can get your tracking number if you want. I did do it, Dom Long. Hey, Stina.
So, Aries, who are you talking about vaping on the Rage Squad? Is that Scuba? Because he's already got it going.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't put any juice or anything in there, but
Oh, then Aries, you better damn well dial in now.
So talking about the mesh.
Oh, Robert, if you sent it, yeah, I didn't get it yet, but if you sent it, then I got it, and I'll get you straightened out. Yeah, Robert's the one that won the Snapdragon, so I'll try to get yours out tonight too. I'll get it, because I didn't have the postal code, and I'm like, man, I can't send it like that. They'll send it right back a month later, and you still won't have it, which would suck. So,
all right, so Scuba, you cannot get the Rage going until Aries gets set up and dialed in.
Oh, okay. I will wait for Aries. He's got to put a shirt on, obviously, and
he's got to put a shirt on, get his camera's probably already set up, and everything else is probably set up, and no flashing lights.
Now, I'm not sure. Well, it shows what two coils come with this. So I got the M1, and the other one it comes with is the F1, which is I think that one's flax.
Yeah.
Wood pulp, no, wood pulp and cotton. So you get the wood pulp cotton coil, and you also, which is a 0.2 ohm, and then you get the M1 coil, which is mesh wood pulp and cotton, which is a 0.15. And it says, it's weird because it says 70 plus 10 watts. So
Jazzy, I like that mod.
Not saying hi to Scuba.
Which? Oh, this one?
Fine,
yeah, that looks cool.
Well, I was going to talk about this.
Go for it. Go for it.
No, I was talking about the mesh coil. Now, I got this beta sub-ohm tank.
Right.
It uses sub-ohm coils, and it's got the mesh coil in here. I've had the same coil in here for, this is probably the fourth week. Same coil, amazing flavor, and that's with the mesh coil. That's why I wanted to say I've had excellent luck with the mesh coils. What? Yeehee finally released the prices for the SL class. It's coming in 3 different versions. It's going to come in the stabwood version, like this. And it has an aluminum, you know how we have the G class with the etching?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's going to come with it's going to be aluminum body with the etching, the same.
Yeah, Bill, I got the internet up.
Oh, damn.
So it's going to come in the aluminum etching, carbon fiber, and the stabwood.
Stabwood.
The stabwood is going to run at $179.99, and the aluminum etching and the carbon fiber are $139.99.
That's not bad. Not bad for an SX.
I feel some waffles coming on.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna clean house.
Long as Sue don't enter the auction, I'll try.
Hey, Bill.
Sue will win for the hell of it.
Bill, I got a massive box of stuff from you yesterday. I've only had a chance to play with a couple items, and I've already got one taken apart. Oh my God, thank you. One of those is the Narda. As soon as I saw that, I put that on the Rage right away, and I am loving that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do need to shoot you off an email because half the stuff you sent, I don't even know what it is. There's a couple items. I looked at them and I'm like, there's no name on it. There's a symbol and I don't know what it is.
Well, you
what
should
it looks
show
like, it's got
it.
the state of Florida.
State of
Florida on the bottom. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, show us. Maybe I can name them.
Yeah, we can just look and go.
Well, this is the one that's stuck on a mod that I've taken apart. Do you know what that is?
Is it a wasp?
No, it looks sort of like a wasp. And I've got. He sent me a mod as well, and I got the. I think it's got screwed on too tight. I started backing it off, and it got stuck on there and started coming apart. But I don't know what this one is. But it's got the state. It looks like the state of Florida on the symbol on the bottom. And Bill, if that's your junk, I like your junk.
He sent you the Narda, the Narca, the Solo, and the Armor.
Those are all authentics he sent you?
You're welcome,
No,
JR.
the Narda and the Narca are not.
I apologize for taking so long to get the codes out to you guys. That one is the Narca, he says, that you got.
Okay.
Narca.
Okay. And he also sent me a Hadley too, I think.
Oh, the Hadley. Yeah, I got that on one of my mods.
I just ordered a Hellfire today.
Hell, somewhere around here. I have the Hadley. I've been vaping the damn thing. Where is it at?
Well, he sent me a Cyclone as well.
I don't even know where it's at. But I need to put some more cotton in the Narda because that thing vapes so damn good, man. I'm just looking at it going, wow, it's such a simple RTA, but man, the flavor on that thing is outstanding.
It is. It is. And what's cool is it's a clone.
Right. And it comes in. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, this is gonna mess up my whole thing here. All right. Let me see if I can accept his call and then figure out where to put him. All right. Let's see. He covered up Speed or somebody. All right, we're gonna figure this out. So Jazzy is now Speed triple. Let me see. I'm gonna put him up there like that, and add speed back in here. I hope.
Anyways, Bill, thank you. I will, and it should be easy to fix. I just gotta get it unscrewed from the RTA. That white looks nice.
Oh, there's the white. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It almost looks gray on camera.
No, and it's not a full pearl. It's kind of a semi-pearl. And, oh, it's gorgeous.
So, I mean, is your bottle easy to get in and out, or are you having the issues I'm having? I mean, I just got this, and like I said, that bottle goes so far up in there, I can't even reach the clip. There, yeah.
No, the new bottles are 0.5 millimeters shorter.
Okay.
And that's because people were having that issue that you were having.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, mine's one of the shorter ones. It's up just enough recessed that I can still get into it just fine.
If I had to give them any redesign issue, I would have made the top of this bottle magnetic. Click, done.
You're not going to get a good seal on it. Yeah. That's why the O-ring is around that nozzle.
Yeah, I mean, you could just make the O-ring a little looser, maybe a little looser, and then I think it would still seal good. But the magnet would hold it in there better, and then I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty jazzy.
Nice, Jazz.
Yeah, I was just showing Stuart. He wanted to know if I got the Haku. I said, yeah, I got the Haku Cruiser. I got the Phenom coming.
I was gonna. So Aries, is that the same color as the Red Rage?
The Red Rage. I don't know. I don't have a Red Rage.
Yeah, Bill, I love it.
I don't have.
Looks like it might be a little bit darker. I don't know.
Do you by chance have a red?
I do not. I do not.
Let me think. What else do I have? You have a Q Mini?
Nope. This is actually my only red.
Oh, okay. Well,
Stuart, I envy you. You got a Vena?
Aries has all the red stuff.
I got all the reds.
The Sirius, modifying Sirius, he's got those. Alright, I got new cotton inside the Narda.
Where's my little
That was so easy to do, it wasn't even funny, so I just did it.
Stuart, I scored a Hellfire today, though.
A Hellfire?
Now, Scuba, you've got one of these little precision screwdrivers, right?
Yes, I'm somewhere, but yeah.
Okay.
I got lots of precision screwdrivers. Finding them is another question.
Jeez,
you know, I got them all
that
over
is
the
a
place.
super deep well.
Dadgum, man. What the heck? Yeah, that's deep.
This juice well is massively deep. I mean, it is massively deep.
What
So
ad is that?
you're not really over
the little foot. Okay, so the way this thing works, and it took me 2 or 3 wick attempts to finally get it just right, is, okay, so you know how when you normally wick, you drop your cotton down and you push it out and create as much airflow underneath the coil as you possibly can? Not on this one. You push it out, but you have the cotton kind of tuck up underneath. Because that juice well is so freaking deep, you have the cotton come up and just kind of create a little bed underneath. And because of where the squonk pin holes are, because squonk pin holes are only like 2 millimeters below the rim of the deck. So it shoots out right onto that cotton. And it just saturates the holy hell out of the cotton. But the way that it's set up is it pulls out any excess back from the cotton back into the bottle. But any that's just left sitting on the cotton that drips, it's got that massive well to fall into. And you sure as shit don't have to worry about over dripping or over squonking.
How's the flavor on it?
Flavor's amazing. No.
That cap won't fit on the top of the RTA.
First and foremost, space coils. You can't stress that enough. Space coils for this one. But as far as flavor goes, new.com.
New.com?
It's the new.com.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
In a
tell y'all how
24
much y'all need to
millimeter
get one of
setup.
these Nardas. Just saying. I don't care if it's a $5 RTA. I don't know how much the clone is of the Narda, but y'all might want to pick one of those up. That's damn good, man.
Not that we're pushing clone.
Is it possible to make claptions over 1 ohm?
I will push a clone in a minute. I don't give a damn, especially how hard it is to get the authentic, and the authentic
That is true.
really expensive, and you got to go through a Facebook group and then get, yeah. I'd buy hell, I might buy a couple more just because of how good I know this is. I'm going to get Bill to drill them out for me because I have no idea what he did. Or I could just measure it, I guess, and drill it.
I was going to say, you've got the template. Find a bit that fits.
Right.
But I want to hear.
I got a question about that drill. By the looks of it, it looks like the top cap is wider than the inside of the Addy.
It is. He's got it drilled out. The airflow's drilled out, and the reason he's got it drilled this way is to keep it from whistling.
Okay, I knew there was a reason for it.
Yeah, that football shape is amazing to stop that whistling sound.
Yep. Yep. You don't want that whistle that when you're vaping it, so that stops that.
I heard if you drill it, if it's drilled at an angle, the airflow on an angle, it cuts down on the whistle.
Yeah,
he just drills the
it
top
forms a
cap
makeshift. It's all about that football shape. You get that football shape in your airflow in any way, shape, or form, and it just eliminates the whistling right away.
Look how easy that is to take apart. There's the Fatality.
So that's the way he drilled it.
Yeah.
Let's see that or not.
I love that you can just pop this tank right off, rebuild your cotton, your coil, whatever you want, pop this right back on, and then open your juice flow, and you're done.
Yeah.
And you can see it's out of juice now. This thing blows through juice. Good Lord. And the top cap is just a half a turn, and it comes right off. Done. Let me turn juice flow off, and I'm going to fill it up again, and I'm going to show you all how fast I can vape this whole big tank.
If it had any better flavor, you would swear you were drinking the juice, I think.
It is really good. I mean, it's very close to RTA. I mean, they're getting so much better now with these tanks. It's ridiculous.
So you would say it's better than the Boreas?
Now,
I believe that's what he's saying. Yeah.
Is it better?
I heard
than the Boreas?
that. He just said it. Better than the Boreas.
No, he said, "Is it better than Boreas?"
No,
right.
he said better than the Boreas. You forget the "is" and the question mark.
I'm trying to get to it.
Scuba, let me see.
Come on. I said so many times I've said an RTA was the best one, and I'll always admit if I was wrong, if I get a new one that's better. The Fatality is the best RTA I've ever used.
Yeah, I mean, if you can afford one, I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Judging from just butterbeer, it's the best I've ever tasted this juice. Now, I haven't tried it with Nilla Nuts. That's my basis. That's my base to go to because I know exactly what it's supposed to taste like.
That's what you should have tried it with.
I know.
You've got two things to do now. So one of them is you need to take the Fatality apart, vape it out, clean it up, put Nilla Nuts in it, and you got to get the Rage going.
The Rage is going right now. I just put the Narda on there. Is it better than the Boreas? Wolf. All right. This is my thing on is it better? The Fatality has better airflow, no question. Because you can, if you want to build a really low build on the Fatality, you can do that. If you do it on the Boreas, it's going to be too hot. You're not going to like it. This one, you can crank this airflow. I have the airflow turned way down. If you turn it all the way open, it's like just breathing normal. It's a ridiculous amount of airflow, and I love the fact that they added two separate airflows. You have the big square center, which is I think the bottom one, and then the top airflow is for the sides that come up and hit the outside of your coil, which is a great idea. Is it? All right, Wolf. I'll give it to the Fatality. I think the Boreas has had his reign.
Finally.
And I'll give the Fatality dibs over the Boreas. Damn it.
Wow, that was painful to say, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's painful.
He choked on those words.
The Boreas does not use as much juice as this does.
I'm smiling ear to ear because I told you so, and I didn't even try the Boreas. Now I don't even want to try that goddamn thing.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. No.
I will.
The Boreas, you're going to be vaping a lot. If you take this and you take the Boreas, you vape them both. This will be out of juice before the Boreas will.
Yeah, but I'm all about flavor. I don't care about how much.
They're both really good on flavor. I mean, I can't. That one's that's a tough call. The reason that I like this more is because it has more airflow adjustability. You can't do that with the Boreas, but the Boreas is a more direct airflow type. It goes straight into the coil, boom, right up into your mouth. This one has to make a turn, and anytime you just lose that little bit of flavor. So it's a tough call. I mean, it really is. But
yeah, so you're losing a little bit of flavor. That just means that it's got potential for more flavor, but it's already beating the Boreas.
He's got a point. But I'll tell you what, Munchie actually makes a good question. Is it worth it for the cost?
Oh, is it worth it for the cost? Now that's the big question. Now that I would say that depends on your pockets. If you want an affordable vape that has really good flavor, definitely go with the Boreas. If you have the extra money to spend, get the Fatality. But the Boreas is as close to this as anything that I've vaped. So and that it kicks the reload's ass. So you can say reload all day long. I do not like the reload. I vaped it like a week and it got put up.
I love the reload, and I admit it's better than the reload. And when I think about prices, the one's personal finance.
Well, the reload. How's my phone? The reload has a really restrictive. You know, it's kind of like the wake. The wake has a restrictive airflow, which if you like that, hey, you know, the wake is awesome for that. It's really good on flavor. I think the wake is better than the reload by far. So it's just.
I can say the wake is better than Boreas.
Nah, I'm not gonna say the wake's better than the Boreas. The wake is too restrictive for me. Now, it depends on your vape style.
Yeah,
if you like a
good
tighter,
restricted, yeah, if you like a good restricted flow, you go with the wake. Because the wake is an amazing flavor, but it's got that deep restriction on the airflow.
Right.
It is what I like.
Yeah, a lot of these RTAs, they all taste great. I like the change of style, different tank, different look. You know, mostly all the RTAs and RDAs that are coming out these days are amazing. I mean, they all taste good.
They've gotten so much better over the years. I mean, it has been a night and day experience to watch how much everything has changed in just the last few years, man. It's went from, I don't know if I can quit smoking, to, oh my God, there's no way you can't quit smoking with the amount of variety that we have now to get off cigarettes. There's just way too much. My bot sucks.
Last year we were all about the Sherman. Now no one's talking about the Sherman.
Well, I like the Sherman. I like the Sherman. I like the
I do
other
too,
really big tank. The Mod Father.
The Mod Father.
Yeah, that one's really good.
They just came out with a Mod Father 25.
Did they? See, I bet you that one's really good because the Mod Father's so big. It's like, good Lord. I mean, it's kind of like this son of the Titan, you know, Aromomizer. But I always like these type because of the fact that the airflow goes straight to the coil. They just have that certain flavor to them. And I think...
See, I like the Plus over the Titan, though.
You like the Plus over the Titan? Yeah,
I love my Pluses. I've got a Titan that's literally
I like my Supreme better than the Plus.
Zero flavor out of it.
Yep. Yeah. I get flavor out of it, but not nearly like the Plus is.
The Plus, I always muted my juice. You got tons of vapor, but the flavor just wasn't there.
Well, y'all shouldn't have put Thompson on it. Give Okie Music Girl 500. Specified user was not found.
I vape and I disappear for like 3 minutes.
Well, that should have worked. Let's try something here. There we go. It's right there.
Let's try that. Oh wow. No. And I copied and pasted her name. No, it's not a name thing. It's something else going on.
How do you play this game? I've been watching this for months.
Well,
so, I mean, what do you guys do? What's the object?
It's just to get coins. I mean, there's no.
What do you get with the coins?
Not a darn thing.
Oh, okay.
It's just gambling free coins away. I mean, now if we could use those coins to enter a Jazzy waffle, then it would be worth something.
Hey, you got an idea, right?
Well, yeah, but I'd have to reset everybody's coins.
There we go.
But that is a good idea. I mean, you could get like, okay, for 10,000 Scuba bucks, you get an entry into one of my waffles or something. But see, you got to be able to make money off it. You can't give away mods for free, so you got to make money off of them.
There we go. Oki's got 100,000 now.
Oh, there you go. Transferred 100,000. There you go. Now Oki's got coins.
But look at the name that I had to type in to do
Oh,
it.
you gave her. You put the real YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I put the actual YouTube channel name.
Is Yardbird in here? I haven't seen him.
He was in here earlier.
Okay. I was happy. I mean, I was really happy he won.
Oh,
K-Fun, I'm right there with you. I really like squonking too. I think it depends on your vape style and what you know. If you're happy with whatever tank you're vaping, then you're probably good. Now, people are like, wow, you know, I like the flavor of this RTA so much better. But I'll switch. I'll go from, you know, a squonking device over to a RTA all day long. I mean, but when I'm at work, squonking is kind of like, maybe.
Ooh.
But a tank is just
I love
right
that
there.
coil, Aries. I love that coil.
Good, Robert.
You're actually vaping that coil, Aries?
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought that was just for pictures.
Oh, no. This coil is amazing.
Put that up. I want to see that again.
Good Lord, what you got, half a bushel of sheep in there? That thing looks like it's got a lot of cotton.
Damn, man.
Look at the coil.
Well, I can't see the coil, but I'm sure is he vaping that with no top cap? What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you don't see the top cap and you don't see the coil? Really?
I see the. Oh wait, I'm looking at this the cast, so it's slow.
Hold on, I can do it like this. Let's see.
Simon flipped 75 coins. I don't think that's the Simon that we know. That's not Simon Martin.
No, Simon was busy tonight. He had something. He had some stuff he had to do.
So, well, I know everybody that's looking for the coily. I know that e-cig is going to have the coily tool in stock really soon. I don't know when they're going to have them, but y'all might want to check the e-cig's website because he just got that giant shipment in of all these coilies of the injection molded coilies. So you don't even have to worry about them melting like you would with the 3D printed ones. So
speaking of e-cig, Harry from Veritube donated a limited black gold G-Class for that auction, so...
Holy moly, see?
Billy, you're going to get slapped upside the head.
There's going to be a limited black gold G-Class, and I'm in cahoots with Yeehee to try to get a few SL classes that are not even released yet into the auction. I'll find out this week if I can get a couple of those to donate.
Trippy Tips, that's a good question. I don't know why Robert stopped casting.
No.
The main thing, I think the reason Robert stopped is because he wasn't getting a lot of viewers. And I'm not sure why.
He's got like 27,000 viewers.
He's got a lot of subscribers, but this is the problem. I've seen, like, my channel, like, we got 85 watching now, right? I only have, what, 1,500 subscribers?
Wasn't he one of the ones that got banned because he had that...
Oh, he might have.
That one liquid on there?
No, his channel's still up.
Yeah.
Did Heathen get his channel back up?
Well, just because his channel's up didn't mean that he didn't get a 3-month strike.
Yeah, you can do the 3-month strike where they stop you from broadcasting live, but you can still post videos. You just can't do live.
Because that happened to Vic for a little while. Was he got hit with a 3-month strike? He appealed it, and because he gets 1,000 views on a video within under a week, they can do a manual review quick enough to where he was able to get his appeal overturned.
Robert put up a reading glasses review last week. He's killing it.
Billy, Heathen lost his YouTube channel this week.
Yeah, Heathen's still not sure what happened with that.
Oh my God!
Really?
It just disappeared. He never got a strike or nothing. Someone either hacked them or YouTube. I mean, that's 4 years of that guy's life gone.
He said what's crazy is he's still able to get into the back end, but
he can't
when
watch
you try, well, no, he can get into the back end, but when you try to go into the front end of the channel, it doesn't exist.
Oh wow!
He's got
I heard Fagan say something, and I don't usually watch that stuff, but he was saying that YouTube is trying to stop giveaways. How in the world? I don't know.
Good luck with that.
I don't. Yeah, it's like it's now that, and then that's just giveaways. Now I don't know if that's just vaping related or giveaways in general, because they give away Amazon coupon, all kinds of stuff on eBay. How are
go
they
and look at any of the computer reviewer channels. You know, you've got Jay's 2 Cents, you've got Linus Tech Tips. I mean, they're constantly giving stuff away.
All the time. And I'm like, they
Sue
can't
Cool
stop
said that
that.
Wendy Vapes got her channel back.
Oh, cool, cool.
Who?
That is good.
Wendy Vapes.
Yeah. I know a lot of them got those strikes on there, and I guess they fought it and got it back.
Hey, Carrie.
I think someone is paying
Nice,
Google
Steven.
off. Flipping a few dollars to Google, some a big money probably to ban vaping.
See, I still have Super Chat on. I need to turn that off because YouTube takes like a lot of that, a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of sucks because until you have to make $100 before they send you anything, and it's in slots.
I still haven't hit that first one.
You got to, you got to hit the first 100 before you get a dime. And then after that, you got to wait for another 100. So what happens in the middle if you decide, I don't want to do this anymore? Do they just keep that money, or do they go, okay, we'll send you the $50 or whatever?
No, it is set up into a little interest-bearing account that they collect interest on until they pay you.
Ooh, that's not right. So that's how they make big money off of it. Not like they're already making money from it.
Well, I mean, what do you think banks do?
Well, yeah, I know banks do that, but that gum, man.
Plus, they're taking like 30-40% right off the top.
It's better just to donate straight through PayPal. I mean, I should just have a PayPal link. Boom, there you go. Put the money right there, and I know it'll come to me then.
Now, how's that Patreon work? They don't get all that money. Patreon's got to take some money, right?
Yeah, Patreon takes a small percentage. Patreon's actually pretty damn fair about theirs.
They just charge a lot. If you want to broadcast live on Patreon, it's expensive.
Yeah.
If you just want to post videos, it's not so bad, depending on how often you post. You know, you're allowed so many gigs, whatever, per week, and it's like, if you post all the time, if you do reviews like every day, yeah, you might as well just pay for the really $70 a month plan. Just
and
be
then
done with it.
I guess if you get super hearts, you get money too.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't have to buy them.
I am $40.19 away from my first YouTube check.
There you go. I've not even looked. I think I've only gotten one payment from Streamlabs or whatever you want to call it, and it's kind of seamless. You don't even never see it. It just goes in your bank account, and you're like, okay, I didn't know it even paid me, but yeah.
No, my total estimated revenue since day one is $59.81.
Wow.
I'm rolling it in.
If I would have monetized that Cherry Bomber video, I would have had $700. I'm like, dadgum, man.
If they hadn't have hit it, if they didn't hit it with a restricted monetization.
No, I monetized it, but I didn't monetize it until recently. So it's like nobody watches it now. When it got put on e-cig forums, that's when it should have been monetized, because that's when it blew up like crazy. But that video's like what, 3 years old now, almost 4.
How many views did it get?
It's almost 400,000 now. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
YouTube
But I
has
got a little
finally
thing that'll
overturned
tell
some of my reduced monetization.
What?
Wait, what?
Okay, so I had several videos on my channel that YouTube had put as not advertiser friendly.
Right.
So they limited the monetization on it. And the odd thing was, it was like the cleaning tutorial, the installation tutorial, and the vaping basics tutorial were the ones that they demonetized, along with one or two of the other tutorials. And unless you have 1,000 views in the previous 7 days, they won't review it.
Wow.
So for a small channel, that's basically a death sentence.
Yeah.
But they went back through. They're all showing green now.
I don't even think I get 1,000 views. I don't know. I don't go back and look. I think most of my videos get like 300 and something views per video. That's it.
I mean, like my color pulsing tutorial has almost 17,000 views. My alien tutorial has just over 13,000 views. They never demonetized those, though. It was the stupid ones like the coil cleaning and the coil installation.
Right.
It's like, why would you demonetize? I don't cuss in a single one of my videos. Why would you demonetize those?
Because they can't advertise Pampers on a coil-in video.
Right?
So it's...
But yet they had no problem with my, with here's how I make my triple loop-de-dupe, double barrel roll coil.
Richard, what's funny about that Cherry Bomber video, I literally made that video in 5 minutes just because I wanted people to be, I was just trying to make people safe, that's all. And I've had so many people come in there and call me an idiot and say, oh, you shouldn't put that mod in your pocket. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not saying that you would put the mod in your pocket. I'm trying to cover my ass, because if somebody's going to put it in their pocket and it's going to hit their keys, and I know even after that video was made, at least 3 people had that mod blow up on them.
I'll go you one better, Scuba.
Okay.
Okay, so they said, well, don't put it around your keys, don't put it in your pocket. Okay, well, that's fine. What happens when you put a slightly too big RTA on it and it shorts out on the exactly? Yeah. It doesn't matter if you put it in your pocket or not. It's a flawed design from the get-go.
It is. It is. That cube one, that was the one that they were selling them combo with. It's like, wow, how could you do that? You sell that square RTA that makes full contact with a stainless steel mod that freaking arcs out every time you use it. No, bad design. No. This guy said he was like the manufacturer of the Cherry Bomber. Our mods don't do that. I'm like, okay, I'm showing you that it does. Then they thought I used camera tricks. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. I'm not that smart, all right? It is what it is. Anyways, that's old. That's like 3-4 years old now. We're way past that.
How do you like the Rage?
How does Aries like the Rage? Me, I don't know yet. I'm still the button is so sensitive. It's like it's just right there.
Sensitive.
See,
I think I have this turned up too high. It's actually vaping really hard for what I have there. And this is showing.
See, and that's what I was about to have you do, was put it at what you would normally put that build at.
No, it hits a lot harder.
Yeah, it ain't accurate.
A lot harder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm having to turn this way down.
That's the thing. This actually is accurate. I've tested this thing up to the full 155, and it hits 155 on the button.
That's good.
I was saying that I think it's over.
Everything that the entire testing series that I put it through, I tested it at 10, I tested it at 25, 50, 75, 80, 100, 125, 155.
And it hit 36 watts, and it's still hitting hard.
What are you using to measure the wattage?
Do what?
What are you using to measure the wattage?
I have a buddy that has a Fluke multimeter.
Oh.
Well,
if it was just a run-of-the-mill multimeter, I'd probably say, okay, there's probably... No, this damn thing's a Fluke.
I just think I normally vape at 80, and it's hitting a lot hard. It feels a lot harder than the 80 on the e-cig board. I thought that was over.
No, it's actually spot on. The e-cigs, every e-cig that I've tested has always been within about 3 plus or minus, which to me is amazing. If you're hitting 3 plus or minus, that is a solid industry standard. This one is actually hitting spot on across the range.
And it actually has pretty good battery life too.
Oh yeah, but I mean, because every other mod that I've tested, you know, like any given Smock or Wismec, you know, they're generally off by about 15 to 20.
Okay, fine.
The battery life on this is good because there ain't all those you know, features. You know.
No, the only thing that I wish, and this is the only thing that drives me nuts. One is how bright that screen is, which I know a lot of people would like that. But I wish that there was a way that you could adjust the timeout on the screen, because that screen stays on friggin' forever.
I can't even get to the slot machine to turn it. I probably can't turn it on. There you go. It's in error mode right now.
Uh-oh, we got a dumbass in the room.
So if I give you $5, Scuba, will you pay out if I hit?
This thing does pay out good. I've got it set to like easy payout mode. Uh-oh, I just made something fall. So it doesn't, it's not that hard to win on it. It takes you about 30 minutes. And you'll
so what are you telling me? Slot machines are rigged?
Yeah. You know that, Mr. Gambling Man. You know how slot machines are set up.
The chip in the Rage Squonker is a Desire Designs custom in-house chip.
Yep. It actually, you know, I know Vic was saying this is a really heavy mod. I don't think it's that heavy, and it actually is not that big in my hand. Now, if you have small hands, you might not
it's heavy. If you drop that in your toe,
it's a heavy mod.
I mean, the only one that I've got close, I mean, the T-classes come close, but this one with 4 batteries in it is the only one that comes remotely close in weight to the Rage.
Now,
the Rage is all metal.
Right.
Is this
zinc alloy?
Zinc, yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
I wish Local Vape still had the sale going so I could tell y'all to go buy one, because they had 30% off, which made these things like 60-something bucks, which was dirt cheap for this mod. So
that's why I told you grab it while you could.
Well, they didn't have the right color, and then they got it, and I was like,
they ended
damn Aries.
For another 24 hours after that, but they still didn't have any extra.
Yeah.
But no, I took this to one of the local shops, and they're like, "Yeah, but it's plastic." I'm like, "Nah, dude."
Plastic?
Clink, clink, clink.
Why would they think it's plastic? Even the black one don't look plastic.
No, they said that it's just a plastic molded shape. You know, that's been painted. So I just took the back off and I smacked it, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
All they have to do is hold it for a second, and then they're gonna know it's not.
Yeah.
plastic.
Here, grab this.
A couple of the people on Facebook were saying, "Oh, well, that's it's a plastic mod. I would expect a plastic mod to be cheaper." So I videotaped myself clinking the front of it. Said, "You can see, I'm not doing any tricks. I'm not swapping it out. I kept everything on camera." So it sure sounds like metal to me.
I love the customer service that Josh is doing with these things. I mean, with speed, he had the problem with the bottle, and they sent him a whole new one. Dwayne, yeah. Why I call him
Dwayne.
Josh? Yeah, I don't know why.
So I had a problem with this one, and I've still got to see what I can do to fix it. I think I know what I need to do.
Well, if you'll send it to me, I'll.
Yeah, but I may not get it back for a long time.
Yeah, he's got to test it for
it's
a while.
Red.
Yeah, I know
it
he's
is red. Yeah.
But so anyways, I sent him a video of this one taken apart in the issue that I was still having. So instead of me sending it to him, he just goes, "I'll send you another one." So I have 2 of them.
That's Dwayne for you. I'm telling you, he's a great guy. He really is.
He is. Yeah. He wants everybody to be very happy with these, and I'm ecstatic with it, and I'm happy with the service too. I mean, that's unbelievable service.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I bet you there's going to be some people taking advantage of that. And that's terrible, but.
Well, but see, and that's the thing is he wants proof. You know, he's willing to make it right, but he does want proof.
I offered to send it back to him.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, I was more than happy to do that.
Well,
and
see,
I would have been more than happy to send mine to him to have him fix it.
That's
Well,
it.
no,
You were proactive in it, so he trusted you because you was already like, "I'll send it back to you," and he's like, "No, dude, I'll take care of it."
The fact that you sent him video of the issue, that goes above it, because most of the people he's saying, "Okay, well, send me pictures," because there was a few people who were like, "Well, it's doing this and this and this." Okay, well, send it to me. Oh, well, I already threw it away. Sorry.
Threw it away, yeah.
It's a great squonker. It's not one of those though that you can like squonk and then fire at the same time because of where the fire button positions.
Actually,
I mean,
you can. Okay, so hold it in your right hand, because where your thumb in your right hand. Just trust me.
That's the problem. All right.
Just trust me on this one. Your thumb lies right over the button, and your finger.
The middle of my thumb does, but
you can squonk and fire.
You could in your right hand. In my left hand, no, not so much, because I have
to
bring my
if you want to do it in your left hand, just fire it up and line up with your thumb.
It's actually easier in my left hand than it is the right hand.
I could do it that way. I don't think I could get enough bottle push.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Those silicone bottles
My thumb is huge, dude. What am I going to push? I can barely push that bottle. I'd have to get the
silicone bottle isn't that stiff, but for some reason, it's when it's in the enclosure, it feels like it's stiff.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice squishy bottle. I mean, it really is. But the mod itself, man, this thing is hitting so hard. I keep turning the wattage down more and more.
I mean, I'm running a 0.16 at 55 watts, and I'm doing this.
I'm a 0.26, and I'm at 36 watts, and I'm thinking about turning it down some more. It is hitting that hard.
I'm at 0.27 at 40 watts.
Steve,
I'm at 0.2270.
Steve, I thought the same thing until I actually got it. The battery life on this thing is amazing.
It is.
See, that's what that means a lot to me. The battery life. If it can take these two 18650, you know, I saw Vic did a review on this. I never saw him open up the battery door so you can see the actual batteries.
I could have sworn he did.
I don't remember him showing the inside where the battery door was, but yeah, this is a really nice set of magnets they have on here. This thing closes up, and you're in good shape.
With that little notch in there.
Come in and out so easy.
Yeah, they have a notch built into this, so you can grab hold right there, really easy. Pop this off, good to go.
Don't put your fingers caught in that door.
I see Vic got a SL class for Yeehee today.
Damn.
Yeah,
there's a notch
he
right
showed
here.
that it came up.
I'm gonna have to get friends with Perry, or Yeehee themselves, yeah, or know somebody like Jazzy. Damn, that would work. So.
But that who do you think hooked Vic up?
I'll see there. Well, you know.
If they only made the red and black ones. Don't get me wrong, the blue and the green both looking. The green really looks good.
What they've got green one of these now?
No, I'm talking about the SL class.
Oh,
yeah.
The green stab wood on the SL class looks gorgeous.
Now that SL class, is that strictly 18650 or is that a bigger battery? Because it looks so
21700.
21. Oh, okay.
It takes all three.
Yeah, it takes all three of them.
Nice. Now that
100 watts.
What's that new mod?
Now it's
I don't know what it's called.
80 with an 18650, right?
Yeah. Well, 85. It will do 100, but
it's gonna back off.
It dumps the battery.
There's a new mod. I don't know what the name of it is, but I saw it on one of the reviews. You put the battery in there, and it asks you, "Hey, are you using a 21700? Are you using an 18650?" You tell it what battery's in there, and it adjusts your wattage so you don't go over. Which I thought was pretty cool.
It should ask you the amperage. It should ask you the amperage of the battery, not the size.
No, it asks what size battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like
that doesn't make sense. It's got to be. It's got to be the amps.
I can put it in a 21700 that's 15 amps, and it's not going to do shit.
Yeah. I don't. That's what it asks, though. It just asks you what size battery it is.
Yeah, I don't remember what mod that is either.
Yeah, I like that brush one that Aries got. I wish I could have got brushed, but they didn't have them. For the price I paid, I'm not complaining. I'll take black, and if I have to, I'll freaking
Sand it down.
Sand
yeah.
it down, and you know, but it's going to take off the Ohmboy mark.
No,
what does your
it's the top.
Ohmboy look like on the top?
Black.
Yeah.
Ah, it's in black.
But-
See, but if
but
I
the thing of
sanded
it
mine,
is
that would be gone. You know.
And it's not going to look like brush. It's not going to look brushed.
No,
Right.
yours is going to look stainless.
Yeah. That would suck. Damn, I don't have any more.
Well,
coke in here.
how can they get zinc alloy to be stainless though?
Because of the alloy that it's mixed with, it comes out almost a pure stainless look.
It's an effect. It looks like stainless. It ain't.
Yeah, I like that
It
brush.
looks
man.
really nice. Yeah, that was the one I was supposed to get, and they sent me the red one on mistake.
Oh damn.
Well, see, and I was kind of baffled with mine because when it came in, the sticker actually said bronze, and I'm thinking, I don't remember them
Bronze.
mentioning that they had a bronze.
Yeah.
And so I got a hold of both Dwayne and Erica from local, and I said, look, I said, the sticker on this is saying bronze. I said, and Dwayne says, yeah, we were supposed to have all those corrected by now, but apparently one slipped through. So if you have one that says bronze on the sticker, it's actually the brush.
Milo, I don't even know where they sell a brushed one right now, and even if they do, it's not going to be for the price I got it for. That's the
They're
problem.
hard. They're hard to find.
The brushed, if I'm not mistaken, were limited.
Yeah. Damn it. Just my luck. I held back on the rage, and I don't know why, because I like dual 18650 squonkers, but I just held
When
back on it. I wanted to
When
see.
I first looked at them, I had it brushed in my cart, and I didn't
Yeah.
get it. I wish I
Oh
would've.
wow. Yeah.
I pre-ordered mine a while before they came out. I
This
see them
Falcon's
debut
really
at the
good.
ECC, and I was like, holy shit.
I'm liking this thing the more and more I hit it. So it's a 5 mil tank. I didn't realize that holds 5 mils. I'll tell you what, for 5 mils, it blows through it. Look at, I just filled this thing up a minute ago. It's already below half. And as far as this one goes, I haven't been hitting it, but I'll show y'all how quick this thing drops. The Fatality, it really blows through that.
It's not as bad as some I've tried.
Well, I needed a dual battery squonk munchkin. You know, all my other mods are all single battery.
Steam just
I
ran
dropped the
an
battery
update.
door on my Rage and chipped the red paint on the bottom of the door. Damn.
Just be glad you didn't chip the floor.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
no
right?
kidding.
I break your toes.
Yeah.
You can never have enough mods. You just keep
Never.
on collecting them, collecting them.
I don't have any more desk space for more mods.
And the
Don't get me
spade,
wrong,
that's
but-
where the Hadley is. It's on top of my spade.
Don't get me wrong, if a
Yeah.
couple of different ones show up, I'll make room, but
You know,
I
you
can't
could have a
believe
nice.
they said my internet wasn't going to get fixed until 11 o'clock tonight. And I was like, man, for them to get it working by 8:06, I was lucky. So we weren't that late. I think we didn't get started till about 8:14, but
And speaking of late,
Yep.
it's about time for a giveaway.
And it's
It
about
is.
time.
Let
It's
me get
about
a- let me
time
get a
that I
Coke
gotta
and we'll
get
do a
going
giveaway.
too, because I gotta go pick up
it's
my
not
daughter.
9:30. Oh, it is close. Hold on.
All right.
I like that. Mention giveaway, Jazzy's like, I gotta go.
yeah,
No,
I agree. But
I
my
told
room
Scuba
says no.
before at 9:30 I had to
Yeah.
fly to go pick up my daughter. But my son graduated high school today. Yeah, rock and roll.
Congrats.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I told Jazzy he's getting old. Got his
Yeah.
son graduated.
You're gonna be Grandpa Jazzy before you know it.
Bullshit.
Hey, I can't say anything. I've got a great.
I may
My
have to
daughter-
do another
oh,
show
My daughter's 24, so.
on Saturday just because I know that Jazzy's getting that Boreas in, and I have to see what his opinion is on it.
Well,
I-
you see, I tell you what, Sunday, I know it's gonna be here tomorrow, so maybe I'll do a sneak peek over on Munchkin and Speed Show, or Sunday I'll I'll have it Sunday during my.
You're more than welcome to join us tomorrow night.
The Anakin Proton.
It
Y'all
takes
don't
me
have that, do you?
45
I
minutes
don't.
to get enough
I don't
IP
have that
hops
one.
to get logged in.
I was gonna pick that up, the Proton. It looks really nice.
Richard,
Aries?
very little is left. Very little is left.
Scuba, Aries was talking.
Oh,
No.
sorry. Oh,
I thought you
what?
were saying something.
I just said it takes me 45 minutes of IP hopping just to be able to get logged in over there on iVlog.
Oh,
really?
man. I know iVlog, if my antivirus software is running, you can hang it up. It makes the cast freeze like every 2 seconds.
It comes up straight across my screen saying IP prohibited. This site is not available for you.
Oh,
I have
wow.
to do IP hops all over the country using VPN, or sometimes all over the world using a VPN just to be able to get logged in.
But anyway, big shout out to Yardbird. Yardbird's in the room. Congratulations, my friend. Your fatality is in the mail, and you'll have it Monday in your possession.
Wow, that is quick.
This is a good tank, Yardbird. If you get it built right to where it don't leak, which is not that hard, you're really gonna like this tank, dude.
That's an awesome waffle, Jazzy.
It is, and I mean for $18, you're not. Yeah, you can't buy one that cheap for sure.
Yeah,
So-
less than 1 degree of a circle away.
Yeah. But anyway, it's been real. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming on, Jazzy.
Yeah, I gotta
Good
go
night,
pick up my
Jazzy.
daughter. But you all take good care of yourself. Vape strong, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Scuba, is it true you have a bigger history cabinet than Vic? History cabinet.
Yeah, so
Kevin,
Vic,
I doubt that.
your entire display case back there is your history cabinet.
That's just some. That's not
Oh,
all
I
my
know.
mods. Oh.
But that's the stuff that's history that
Right.
people haven't used in 5 years.
Right.
Yeah, I think you can outdo Vic.
You think so? Oh crap!
I think so.
Look at the speeds. Things all jacked up now. Which one
telling
can
you.
I remove? Let's remove that one. Oh crap! I just screwed up.
Yeah, Aries, I've been trying to save my money again, but I may have to buy that one.
Get in touch with me.
Let's see if we can get this fixed now. Dadgummit. Somebody leaves and it screws up the whole thing. Fearless, what the heck is going on? Damn, I was like, well, Fearless ain't coming. How you gonna show up an hour and a half late, Fearless? Fearless is a good buddy of mine. He broadcasts zombies and stuff, and he recently, now I don't know if he recently got into vaping, but he just bought a new mod, so he wants some help, building coils, stuff like that, and you couldn't have picked a better spot to come into, bud.
But you haven't built anything tonight.
I haven't, but hey, I'm willing to.
I really think you need to take that, your Fatality apart, clean it, and put in some.
But it's so
Nilla nuts.
good.
Yeah, but you need to try Nilla nuts in it.
I do need to try Nilla nuts in it, and damn it, Aries.
What did I, oh, sorry. Didn't
You
mean to
sent
send
me a
it to
print
you.
screen. Oh, you didn't
Yeah,
mean to
no,
send it
because
to me?
the screen shifted. That was supposed to go to speed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm.
No.
Oh, you were just trying to make me buy stuff. I see how it is. Had to pick up my sign. It's cool, Fearless.
When I'm looking at the VC screen, I see speed in 2 windows.
Ah. Well,
Okay,
Fearless.
okay, Ari. I'll be in contact.
Now I don't know what tank you have on top of that mod
like
that
that
you
picture.
bought. If it's a sub-ohm tank, then you're pretty much restricted to whatever coils they give you. If you want to build your own coils, then you're going to need a RDA or an RTA of some sort that you can actually build on. Now, there's various types of wires that you can use. Now, I don't know if you have a nickel allergy. That's very important. If you have a nickel allergy, you do not want to vape nickel or nichrome, for sure. So,
Or stainless.
or stainless even. Yeah, you're right.
Stainless has nickel in it. A lot
So
of people don't realize that.
you have Kanthal, stainless steel, nickel, nichrome, and titanium. And we're not even going to talk about titanium because I don't want you vaping that because that can be very dangerous to your health. So never buy titanium wire. So
tungsten's a good one though.
Yeah, tungsten. There you go.
And Fearless, if you wanna try making a coil, Aries has got a picture of a coil that he can post in there. That
oh Lord.
Yeah, no, don't scare him away like that.
Yeah, if he sees that coil, he's gonna be like, "Oh hell no." We want something simple for Fearless.
It is a beautiful coil.
Very simple.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, but
it's definitely not a beginner coil.
No.
There's no way I could. I can't make that one either.
I spent a lot of time on that coil.
Is this a 2.5? No, it's a 3mm. Yeah, 3mm. That'll work. So, for you to, I think I'm all good. Be right back. What? Okay, Fearless. Damn, you can't keep that man still for 5 seconds. I swear he's always doing something. He's probably going to make a damn sandwich.
That's okay, Speed. The link that I'm about to put in chat, I got 4 wraps of this very carefully in my recurve.
Well, at least Fearless gets to see what I look like now. He's like, who the hell is Scuba? Now you know what I look like. There you go.
Oh.
That was a fun one to build.
You know, I think putting oversized builds in there, oh my goodness, in the recurve is kind of overkill. I think it really, hey, you're okay, Fearless. If you put a build like that in a recurve, it's going to really drain the battery.
No, that's what I'm running on my Rage.
Oh, well, the Rage, there you go. See, the Rage is really good on battery life. So, you get this thing. I mean, I'm looking at it now, and I've been vaping it the battery level has not moved at all. So,
okay, I'll put it this way. I have filled this bottle 4 times today, and you see how much I've got in there right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I have not changed the batteries since I woke up this morning.
This morning? Wow. All right, well, where's your battery life at then? I'm looking at
it says almost full.
Yeah, it's almost full.
Dadgum, man.
And I'm using LGHG2s.
Hey, Bulbous. Wow.
And Fearless, if you need coils for doing your own builds in RDAs or RTAs, go to e-cigs and pick up some Aries coils. They're really good coils at a very good price.
Yep.
Sure, Vapor. This is the corrugated build. You tell me. See y'all in a little.
Like, look at my Vapor, man. Is it a good build or what?
0.16, 55 watts with Aries RAM. This is, and you know I vape a lot of Aries RAM.
Well, no. Yeah, of course you do.
But I mean, that's what I've got in here. This is my all-day vape, and I'm blasting through the juice, and I've got basically full batteries.
I'm impressed just from vaping it this little bit of time, and the battery life has not moved at all. Yeah. Which tells me that the batteries are really going to last well on this.
Oh, yeah.
Which just tells you, that as far as battery drop, now I got some mods, especially some old mech mods, that have the worst battery drop I've ever seen in my life. You might get 30 minutes out of battery. That's how bad the battery drop is. But this thing, man, it's...
I'm on my second bottle of juice.
Down!
I'm on my second refill on this, and my battery has not gone off full yet.
Well, let me put it this way. If she doesn't have it in her hand, she's in the middle of something right now. But okay, so she's got the little foot on hers, which dual coil. I've got dual spaced aliens in hers, and I think she changes the batteries out once about midday with hers because aliens are a lot beefier.
Right. Wow. We don't always have the new stuff. I mean, stuff that we get, we actually buy from a retail place, and we get it in when we get it in. We don't get the new stuff in that they can't even. Oh my God, that makes me so mad that they can't even think of the name of what it is. Oh, I'm vaping on the whatchamacallit, and I have the whatchamacallit on top of it. Are you freaking kidding me? If I was the company, I would not send them not one more thing.
I've seen them actually go, I'm vaping on this.
Right?
Yes. And I mean, and I'm not exaggerating. If you don't believe me, go watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I've got what is this again? Yeah, I'm vaping on this, and the RTA is. Hey guys, what is this?
Okay, I understand they get a lot of stuff in, but before you do a show and you know what you're going to show on your vape buffet, know what the hell you're vaping.
Don't
pick up random shit and go, don't do
let's
that.
Be honest. So the stuff that I get in to test, I get in as much, if not more, than what most of them get.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, mine's right out the door, 3 days.
But you know what it is.
But I know exactly what it is when I go on air with.
There you go.
If I'm allowed to show it off.
That's all that matters. If you know what it is, if you're going to review something, know what the hell it is. Don't guess. I don't know. If vape's good, it's pretty cool. Whatever this is, yeah, that's not the way to do stuff. It's not. That gets on my last nerve. But whatever. I guess you got to be a teenager to appreciate it.
I know why you like that Q Mini so well.
I love my Q Mini.
I've got this one and I love it. I like the size on it. Oh god, it's awesome.
Oh, and the paint job on the Q Mini is the Q Mini is what the Q should have been.
Homemade mozzarella. Wow, how would you do that? I don't know. All right, we're gonna do. What should we do first? We got Higgies to give away. We got Vapor Watch to give away. Now, the person that won Vapor Watch, which I do believe was Steve, sign in to chat. What the hell? Okay, I'm signed in. This YouTube is making me sign in again. Are you kidding me right now? There was an issue signing into YouTube. Damn, did I get banned or something? What the hell is going on? I can't even sign in my own channel. Oh, here we go. Please let me back into my own channel. I'm broadcasting live. Oh, oops, I still got something went wrong. Our tubes must be clogged. Wow. What? Yeah, that's what it says. So I can't type in chat right now, apparently. I can make the bot type, but I can't type a damn thing because it's saying I'm not logged in. Oh, now it says I'm, okay, let me test. I can type, and I didn't even sign in. Okay, YouTube is jacked up. Anyways, that's crazy.
Wait, surely YouTube screwed something up?
It's just, it was saying that I needed to sign in to be able to, it said sign in to chat, right? I clicked on that and it said, oh, our thing's screwed up. Then I did it again, it still said it was screwed up. Then I came back here and it let me type. Go figure, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. We have Higgy 6 coupons to give away. I have a Vapor Watch coupon to give away. Whoever won the Vapor Watch last week, they won the week before. Vapor Watch does have a 30-day jail. Now, Higgy 6 don't have a jail, but Vapor Watch does have a 30-day jail. So if you're wondering where your coupon code is, you can't get it because you won the week before. So I don't know if they want me to give away 2 coupon codes or 1. I don't think Pammy's in the room, so I can't. I'm not going to give away 2 and then go, oops, sorry, I screwed up. So I'll do just 1, and then, whatever happens, happens. But, yeah, just be aware in the future, guys, Vapor Watch has got a 30-day jail, so if you win, you can't win for 30 days. Mark it on your calendar. I can't keep up with everybody, so y'all keep up with that. Dom Long, I definitely got your stuff in post right now, already in the package, ready to go out. So I heard Scuba asked them to send the second coupon to you. I got both. Wow, Steve. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't realize you won the week before because I'm not that smart. I couldn't remember. And if they sent you both coupon codes, hey, that's because they probably did that because I didn't explain to y'all that they have a 30-day jail. But now, U.S. for Vapor Watch. Dolores, I'm glad you brought that up because Canada just passed a law where now they're allowing nicotine, but
I don't think that's actually kicked into full effect yet.
Right, it hasn't kicked in full effect, but it also depends on the label. And I think if the label has any kind of dessert flavor along with the nicotine, they won't let you have it. So, like, say if it's hit that juice donut and it has nicotine, they won't allow it. So I don't know what the label has to say on it, but there's some kind of way that you can actually ship juice to Canada with nicotine in it. I just don't know what the label has to say. It probably has to say, this is tobacco juice, and then you get away with it. But I think the flavoring, this whole flavoring ban bullcrap is really getting on my last nerve. But VaporWatch also picks up the shipping. That is nice, Steve. I did not know that. So if you get a coupon code from VaporWatch,
that is a good deal.
They take the shipping off, and the shipping is high, you know. So.
Speed's about to kill.
All right, let's do the Higgy stuff first. If I can find my, oh, there's the giveaways. There we go. We're gonna do the Higgy's codes first.
Well, what happened? You just saw my eyes.
Speed's gonna kill me.
Yes, I am.
There you go. So if you type !Higgies, you will be entered in to win the 65% off coupon code to Higgy Cigs. That's all the juice pretty much that Higgy Cigs carries. Not Aries coils, but the juice itself.
Please remember that has nothing to do. I don't have any say on that.
I know you don't. Well, I mean, you don't have any say on it, but I don't want to say, hey, here's 65% off, and then they go try to buy 10 pair of Aries coils and go, why the hell didn't my coupon code work? You know.
I have had so many people message me like, why won't the code work for your coils?
Right.
Dude, that's not on me. That's on the vendor. I have no.
Higgy sometimes does have sales that do include Aries coils, so y'all need to watch out for those sales, because when they do that, then you also get a discount off his coils, and he makes some really good coils. He really does. Hell, I am not going to complain, and it saves me a hell of a lot of time trying to build them myself, especially aliens and stuff like that. There's no way I have time for that. No way.
And if you take care of his coils, and if you don't know how to do that, he's got a video on how to do that. If you take care of the coils, they last. I have yet to actually have to replace one.
I just had to replace that one that I put in Christmas of 2016.
Ian, put an exclamation point in front of that, bud. Ian Morgan.
Important disclaimer, I don't guarantee that the coils will last that long, but most people have told me that their coils last anywhere from 4 to 6 months.
I know for a fact that if I was able to leave your coils in a device longer than then they would last. It's just my problem is I'm constantly rebuilding stuff, and Simon won the raffle for Higgy.
Well, congrats, Simon.
Congratulations, Simon.
Oh, Dolores is doing my job.
Dolores, man,
thank you, Dolores.
Dolores is on the spot. So email me right there at that email address, Simon. I will get you your coupon code out. Congratulations. 65% off on Higgy Cigs juice. Pick whichever flavor you like. Get a bunch of it. Hell yeah. What brand of wire? Oh, there you go.
My wire is Sandvik. It's the same wire that Kidney Puncher uses.
There you go. There's your answer, Shore Vapor.
And Aries tests all of his.
Yeah, Aries tests all his wire. You're not going to get freaking nickel wire if you order Kanthal. Just saying. It's not going to be wrong. It's not going to be magnetic when it's not supposed to be, etc., etc.
No, every time I get a shipment in, the first thing I do is I open up every spool and I make sure I run a test coil off of every spool to make sure that it's ohming out exactly where it's supposed to be.
Right, right. Got no sound. RS, I'm pretty sure the sound is working because I see it pegging my meter. I do have another mic, but I don't want to run it because y'all will hear my fan. Like, it's amazing. I got a Yeti. Actually, here, I'll show you. I have a Yeti Midnight Blue Edition. I
like my Yeti mic.
It's really good, but it picks up everything.
Put it on directional. Don't put it on.
I have it on directional. I have it on.
Really?
What do you call that? Something noise. Anyways, it only does from the front.
That's why I use that.
Yeah, with a pop filter.
Yep,
those are nice.
Pop filter, XLR, AT 2020.
These little cheap headphones work really good. They don't put my wind sound in there, and they work great for what they are. Now, maybe if I did a review or something, it'd probably be cool to use that mic without the fan on. If the fan's not on, it's really clean sound. It's just you can't bump your table or anything, or you're going to get all that. Not
That's
erectional.
why I've got the shock mount.
Bulbous. Oh my god, erectional. Oh my goodness, I think we're turning into Fagan's
why
channel.
I've got the shock mount on mine.
Yeah, I've got a shock arm for mine, but I don't have it hooked up.
I have
right
the round ring, this shock mount, but it's for the snowball, which my son took. He uses that to broadcast. Yeah. So now I got the Yeti, and it is. Thanks, Simon. You
should be able to set that Yeti up so that it's only going to pick up right in front. So you've got to aim it right at you.
I got it set that way, but it still picks up the sound from the fan, even if I have it way over here. I mean, I can put it on now and y'all be able to hear it, but you'd say, what is that loud noise? That's my fan. That's exactly what it is.
I see. I've got my fan not blowing directly on it, but it's blowing right over it, and it's not it doesn't pick it up.
It used to. I mean, that fan is, good Lord, what, 7 years old now? And I know Aries has got the big pimpy Dyson fan.
Yeah, I've got to take mine apart because for some reason or another, it's starting to do this number.
Oh, it's shaking? Wow.
Yeah. So I think what it is I think one of the air channels is plugged up in there, causing it to drop balance. So I need to crack it open and.
Let me run the second Higgy's 65% off code right now. So now I've just run the second one. So now you just type !Higgy's. This is for the second 65% off code for e-cigs. Yeah, my fan, man, it's 6 or 7 years old, and it doesn't slow down a beat. Even when it does, I can take it apart, clean it, which I can take that all the way apart and clean it, and then it runs fine. And you can tell when it's dirty because it doesn't put out as much air. When it's clean, this thing it blows out a lot of air.
Yeah, see, I've got one of those massive industrial plug-in air compressors that are used for cleaning computers and whatnot because it's the static-free and the whole 9 yards. I need just to take mine apart and just go to town with that.
Whoa! The problem is it gets that VG in there. It's almost like a syrup that gets in your fan from all the VG. So I have to I clean it with alcohol. I clean the bejesus out of it all the way down to the motor. I clean it and then put it back together, and it's great.
I don't vape a whole lot in the bedroom. I mean, because we're not in the bedroom.
Right. So, and your fan's in there, yep.
Right.
Well, you forgot to use your code. Richard, if you still have that code, just message Jen from e-cigs, and she will extend it for you so that you can still use your e-cigs code. If I still owe people e-cigs codes, I apologize. Just let me know, and I'll try and get it straightened out for you. I've been trying to I tried to catch up. I was way behind, and I think I have everything done now except this Snapdragon. That's the only thing I need to send out that I haven't done yet. I don't even think we're going to do a hardware giveaway tonight because I'm literally down to the last little bit. I may just donate it back to Higgy's auction just to get it back in circulation and see what else I might want to do. I got a couple of new mods sitting over there that I'll probably never use. And I'd much rather somebody bid on something that's brand new than used. I know that they don't care, but, you know.
Congrats, Milo.
Milo! Heck yeah. Rigged Milo. Congrats, man. 65% off e-cigs juice. You gotta get you a bunch of Higgy's juice. Whatever flavor you decide, it's gonna be good.
I hear they got a couple good flavors.
Yeah, they got a few.
Yeah, just one or two.
Well, they've got Aries Ram, really good. Peanut Butter Buster,
I keep hearing
really
good things about that.
Then they have this other one that it's okay.
Damn you, Speed! All right. Nilla Nuts, I think, outsold the shit out of Aries Ram. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Well, how long's Nilla Nuts been around as versus
okay,
Aries
well,
Ram?
Nilla Nuts has been around for about 18 months to 2 years longer than Aries Ram.
There you go. Aries Ram may take... Now, this is the thing. Now, this is the big battle between Aries Ram and Nilla Nuts. Nilla Nuts is a custard vape.
Yeah.
And if you like custards, you'll like that. I'm almost guarantee it. Now, if you like more of the fruity style, definitely Aries Ram. Definitely. I would not even blink and say, get Aries Ram. Just do it. It's really good juice. It is. So, I'm, you know, it's all about your vape style.
Yeah.
And the hardest part, I think, about vaping from where you were smoking cigarettes is finding your all-day vape. That can take years to do. And it did take me a good while before Nilla Nuts came around, before I found a vape that I was like, oh my God, I'm vaping this every day, all day. And hell, she don't even vape it. She don't like it. But, you know, it's, if you like it and it gets you by, then that's your juice. Just stick with it.
Scuba's Nuts and Aries Ram.
Have yet to ram. I buy Nilla Nuts by the liter. Have yet to ram. You never know. You might like the ram. It's good stuff. I'm not downing Aries Ram at all. It is really good juice. Hell, sometimes when I go up there, I get Aries Ram instead of Nilla Nuts because I already.
Do you keep refilling that, Aries?
I keep Nilla Nuts on hand all the time.
I've almost emptied all my liters, so I'm going to start filling up my liters here shortly.
Ian, they ship to Ireland. I can't give you an exact time on how long it takes for them to... What the hell is that, a gallon?
Everyone has told me... Yeah, it's gallon.
Damn.
Everyone has told me that for Higgies to ship to Northern Ireland takes about 7 to 10 days.
Robert, they do ship to the UK. Yes, they do.
Well, Northern Ireland is part of the UK.
Yep.
Yes, that is a gallon of Aries Ram.
Yeah, they don't sell juice by the gallon, but they do sell it by the liter.
That was a special gift for Aries.
Yeah.
But damn, a gallon would be awesome.
Now, Vaping Watch, they still have this deal going where if you buy something during any certain month, your name, if you go to their Google form and enter your order number there, you're entered to win a coupon to get $24 off of good Lord, I can't even remember. Let me see what the monthly thing is. It is $25 credit off a $30 purchase. That's what it is. That's the Google form.
That's one hell of a coupon.
Right, exactly. So you know, and that's just from ordering from Vaping Watch. So if you order from them, you go to that Google form, which I can post in chat if you need, and your name is entered. If you win, then you get a $25 credit off a $30 purchase, so you can get even more juice.
Yeah, that's a pretty damn good deal.
Hell yeah.
Mick, as far as unopened bottles of e-liquid go, it's pretty much the same across the board. If you keep it in a cool, dark place, because heat and light are nicotine's worst enemies, keep it in a cool, dark place. It'll last 18 months to 2 years.
Richard, I was saying, don't worry about the auction, bud. I know you spend a lot of money on the auction. I'm not worried about you sending me stuff from the auction to give away. I mean, that's totally up to you. But yeah, I know you always spend a good bit on the auction. It's for a good cause, so it's kind of a win-win situation. So yeah, it's cool. Their auctions always go good anyway.
But Richard, you were talking about that black honey tobacco. Granny's has started baking that lately, and she absolutely loves that stuff.
Oh, Steve, I think you're going to like that. The bourbon vanilla custard and the pina colada, and I have pina colada right here, and I know Speed's tried it. That pina colada is spot on. I don't think they can get any closer to pina colada than they did with that juice. It is dead on pina colada. It's like, damn. Did they melt a popsicle or something and put in there? because it's that good.
That honeydew one I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottle's empty.
The honeydew pear melon or something like
The
that.
honeydew straw pear.
Honeydew straw pear. That's it.
Oh, I love that.
See, I vaped that one for a little while, but then it got to the point where my throat just couldn't handle the honeydew.
It's got it just kind of coats everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good juice. I just had to take a massive break from it. Because between that and Dragon Banana Fruit, that was my other one.
All right, we're going to run a raffle now. This is for a coupon code, which I think is $20 off a $24 order, if I'm right. I could be wrong. I think that's the way it is. So all you got to do is type !TMAX, and we're doing it right now, Dolores. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it because I'm such a scatterbrain, you know, I would screw it up. But they have lots of good juices there. If you like custards, man, get that Kentucky bourbon custard. It is so damn good. Oh my God. I need to get some more myself. They have lots of donuts to choose from, whether you want blueberry, blackberry, lemon, cinnamon, strawberry. They got all kinds of donuts, so pick one.
No, like
awesome,
I was actually just telling Speed in VC chat. I go down Tuesday for the first step of that clinical trial.
Milo, I have those blonde moments all the time. And Steve, no, I have not tried the blueberry yogurt. I don't think I've tried any of the yogurts from Vaping Watch yet.
I tried a yogurt, but then again, I'm not a huge fan of yogurt to begin with.
Right.
And it's yogurt.
You're doing good, Dolores. Keep it up.
Thanks, Dolores.
But I can't try the blueberry ones because blueberry sets me into seizure. So yeah, that's the no for me.
Blueberry does seizure? Damn, Aries.
See, and it's weird. No, it's weird because I can eat blueberries literally all day long and not have a problem. There's something in the flavoring that triggers a seizure in me.
Really?
Damn. It's weird that you say that. Most of the time when I vape blueberry, I can't stand it. I do not like it. There is a few on the market that I really like, though. And I don't even like blueberry. But if it's done really well, I like it.
Yeah, see, for me, it's blueberry and menthol both put me into seizure. But I can have culotta all day long.
Oh, menthol. I'm vaping. Wow. One of my tanks I have, oh, here it is. This has e-cig's black ice in there. If y'all want something that'll really clear your sinuses out.
You put that in a tank?
Yes. I have the Black Ice Challenge juice right here from e-cig's. This is like a menthol licorice, freaking strong. It's really good. Is that auction online at all? Steve, I don't know how they're going to run it, bud. They usually do that. When Higgies runs the auction, they'll have chat from YouTube, and they'll also probably have a Facebook page where you can go and bid.
If they do it like they have been doing it, you bid in the chat during the live show, and then after they closed it, say, this person wins, you go over to, I'm not sure who they're going to do it through. If they do it through the e-cig's webpage, they'll have a item on the webpage that is listed for $1. Generally, it's called like GSFA auction, and it's listed for $1. Let's say you won a bid for $50. You would add 50 of those to your cart and check out.
Right. And you put in the description, you put in what it is.
What you won. Yeah.
Right. I have not tried the one blueberry donut, Trippy Tips. For me, if it's blueberry, I would have to try it. I'm so picky when it comes to blueberry. I've never really liked blueberry. Yardbird's on a roll, man.
Yeah, Yardbird's on a roll today.
Congratulations, Yardbird. Heck yeah, you just won the coupon code to Vaping Watch. I'll get it right sooner or later. Jeez.
So Yardbird, Dolores just put in the link for the Google form for
There you
Vaping
go.
Watch. Go fill that out, and they'll send you a code.
Yep. Yardbird is the big winner. He got that Fatality, and that Fatality, not only is it hard to get, it's quite expensive. He got it for the low, so
but
congrats.
See, now he can get a good deal on juice to put into the Fatality.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
I love my Q Mini.
I don't, you know, that's one that I never got was the Q Mini.
yes, you did, Dolores.
Scuba, the Q Mini is the hands down, well, at least in my opinion, my humble opinion, the Q Mini is the SX Mini device.
Really?
I absolutely adore my Q Mini.
You know, Jazzy held a blue one for me for a long time.
I mean,
I
own 2 Q classes. I own a Q Mini. Don't even get me started on the G classes, and 2 T classes. The Q Mini is my favorite SX Mini device.
Wow, really? That's saying a lot there.
Yeah, see, I think
don't get me wrong. I like the other devices, but the Q Mini just feels so good in the hand.
It does. It's not real heavy,
right.
And it fits. It's very comfortable.
It's very comfortable. It's got a great finish to it. There's no rattle to it, no wiggle to it.
No.
It fits. It's perfect on the ergonomics.
And that's a dual. The Q Mini is still a dual 18650, right?
Yep.
Damn it, man. Yeah, see, at first when they said Q Mini, I was thinking, oh, it's a single battery mod. I'm not going to like it. But it's not.
No, the Q Mini is what the Q should have been.
Right.
And, you know, people talk about how, you know, the SX Mini paint jobs. I've had this mod for friggin' ages now. There's not a single mark. There's one mark on it right there where a guy was looking at it and he dropped it on concrete. And it put a small little scratch in it, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, that scratch still pisses me off.
I bet it does. Because it wasn't you that did it. If you did it, it wouldn't be a big deal.
The Q? It's way over there on the other side. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, Aries. I didn't mean to make him get up.
I know. He's like, Dad gum made me get up. Yeah, the Q Mini was really good for his day.
Sorry, Aries. I thought that'd be on your desk.
Okay. Well, yeah, it is on my desk. That's
well, no, I think your desk in front of you.
But no, that's the Q class.
Oh, okay. Wow, looks really similar.
Yeah, they're almost identical.
Silver line, yeah.
They're almost identical, just a good bit smaller.
Yep. I see this smaller. Definitely.
Wow. Yeah, no, I like the Mini better.
Yeah. Like I said, the Mini is my favorite SX device ever.
Damn. Y'all can't do that to me. Do you know how many SX Mini devices I got except for the Mini? Damn it.
I'll just say this. Jazzy's waffle.
Yeah, but he don't usually do...
Oh, no. There for a little while, Jazzy, I mean, even recently, Jazzy was doing a lot of Q Mini waffles.
He was.
Red and blue doors for the Q class. Ah.
Yeah, because the Q class, you had red, blue, black, and brown.
Uh-huh.
Brown. Well, the brown was kind of a bronze color.
Okay.
It looked really good.
Hey, Bree.
The brown would look like something else that you were holding.
I don't know if I need more, Bree, but you know, you can never have enough mods.
See, and there's the black Q class. And it's got, you can't see it on camera, but it's got an iridescence built into it. When you kind of move it in the light, it just shifts.
Wow.
Nice.
It's a beautiful mod too.
I'd love an SX any class. Steve, you don't have any SX class? Wow. Yeah, you need to get on one of Jazzy's waffles then. That's the cheapest way for you to get a SX device cheap.
Oh, hands down.
Even if you bought all the slots, you still pay cheaper than it is retail.
In most cases.
Yep, in most cases.
There has been one or two that he's done where it's worked out even, but in most cases you end up buying it cheaper.
Right.
I mean, black and gold G class.
I need more mods. Scuba needs a Q Mini. James, yeah, I do, but then again, I'm not, it's not like I don't have enough mods already. I feel like a freaking giant mod hoarder, but I like the devices I have. I'll literally, y'all probably don't ever see it on camera, but I'll literally pick up one of these old mods and vape it just because I haven't touched it in a long time. But
here's my question for you, Scuba.
Yep.
Have you broke out your gold G class yet?
It's still sitting between his legs.
Of course it is.
I keep it close. My G class is still right there.
Would you put some batteries in it?
I don't see the purpose in owning a mod that you're not going to use.
But it's pretty.
You've got my address. Send it to me. I'll show you how to properly use that thing.
How do you participate? Simon, go on Facebook and look up SX Mini Brotherhood.
I'll get you the link.
Join that group. Jazzy will add you. And then he does auctions, especially during the weekends. He usually does a bunch of auctions or waffles. And it's usually like $9 per slot, and he has about 20 slots.
And there, he just popped the link in for you.
Pick your numbers. There you go. There's the group right there. Go join that group. And
if you tell me what your name is right now on Facebook, if you tell me what your name is right now on Facebook, I can get you added right now because I happen to be an admin of that group.
Bree has had that Sigelli 150s for like years. What the hell? I keep trying to tell her you need to buy a new mod. She's still using the old Sigelli 150.
Oh, hold it.
Dadgum. Too many mods just shelved because of the Sigelli. You know what, Bree? I would not blame you at all. It was a great mod. It's squared off, but it's a great mod.
Is that the Sigelli Aries?
That's the Sigelli 150.
That's Sigelli 150. It sure is.
Granny's uses 2 of these. She loves her Sigelli 150s.
They're great mods. I mean, when they came out, they were really good for what they were. It's like, damn, these are great mods. It still vapes really good. There you go.
She's like, give me that shit back.
I have my old 150. I got the normal one. I got the Sigelli 100. Then I got the Sigelli 150. Then I got the Sigelli 150 TC, which has a curve in it. It's actually in my mod box. It's red, and I have one of those wood wraps on there. It looks pretty cool.
Okay, Simon and Ian, you have both been approved.
I have Pacifica mods. Never use it. And Scuba Sign mod. Oh, well, yeah, you have that pink nugget, Richard, that I signed. The Pacifica, man, that thing is like a diamond in the rough. You can't find those anywhere anymore.
It's a gorgeous mod.
Yeah, that thing looks great. There's another one that I tried to look up something simple, a Rio Woodville. Good luck. Oh, yeah. Go online and try to find one of these now. You ain't gonna do it. This one's made out of cocoa bolo wood. He still sells Rios, but every one that he sells now is metal. This is cocoa bolo wood. Really nice squonker.
I laugh when the people that are saying, "Oh yeah, squonkiness, the newest, latest, greatest thing." I'm like, dude, squonky's been around for ages.
Squonky's been around a long time, and it's so weird that it took this long for it to actually hit mainstream.
Everything in vaping is cyclical. Everything. Yep. I mean, we started off with Jennies. We're back to Jennies.
Yeah.
The only thing that we're not back to is the non-resistance to resistance to non-resistance.
Oh Lord, I hope they don't go
and
to
the
that.
blue foam.
Oh, not the blue foam.
Non-resistance.
No.
Yeah. Back with the original Jennies, you had to do a spot weld non-resistance to resistance to non-resistance for your coil.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you know the notch coils.
Yeah.
Okay, so the notch coils, the barrel itself is resistance. The legs are non-resistance. Now imagine having to have a machine at home to make that setup.
Oh God.
Yep. They actually sold the machines where you could spot weld the wire, and it would, yeah, non-resistance to non-resistance to make a coil.
And that was so the legs didn't get so hot that they would short out on something and burn out on you.
Right.
Because you only wanted that coil to heat up. You didn't want the legs to heat up. And then you had blue foam. Oh my God, the blue foam.
Man, that's I got into vaping back with the blue foam, and that to me was not enough to quit smoking. It just wasn't. And they only had 3 flavors. And I mean menthol, regular tobacco, and light tobacco. That's it. There was nothing else.
Unless you went and got some Hang Seng.
That's about it. Yeah, there was those 3 flavors, and I could buy a 30 ml bottle of that, and it was not cheap. Hell, the pen that I bought was $175 just for the pen.
Well, I mean, for a 30 ml bottle, you were paying $35-40.
Yep.
And
y'all
Dolores,
think
you're right.
juice is
Squonking
expensive.
did come out before regulated devices.
Yep, squonking's been out a long time, and squonking is the basically the quintessential device that people are trying to achieve to bridge the gap between tanks and drippers. That's exactly what squonking is, because squonking is the flavor from a dripper with the benefit of a tank. That's exactly what squonking is for.
And RS is right. Blue foam is what you would go down to your local aquarium place and you bought the aquarium filter foam. It was blue foam, and that's what you used to wick with.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
It worked. It was shit, but it worked.
Yeah, it was crap. It was.
Rebuilding pro tank coils. Yep.
I remember thinking, wow, look at all the vapor. I was barely getting any at all coming out. Look at all that vapor. It was nothing, dude. Like, the clouds we have now is ridiculous compared to what we got before. It might have been a little bit more than smoking a regular cigarette. Just a little bit more. And it's like, wow, look at all that. There was no vape tricks because you wasn't getting enough vapor to do no tricks. You can hang that up.
Yeah, no. Yardbird, I'm not familiar with Fluval, so I can't speak on that.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Oh,
Fluval?
that's a brand name for a fish filter.
Okay, well then, yeah, that would be the stuff.
And no, it's not, because Fluval doesn't use the blue foam.
Oh, okay. Well then, no, because what we used was actual blue foam.
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about.
Squonking before CE4s. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and Cardo punches? Screw Cardo punch. Grab a nail.
Squonking back in the day was, and the RDAs you get were like 18 millimeters. They were very small. Very small. There were no,
Oh my God.
I still have an Atomic. Remember the Atomic? Oh my God, that thing is, I got it somewhere. I have an old Atomic, which is a very small atomizer, but was like one of the best flavor RDAs you could get back in the day.
Yeah,
now
it's like the first time that Granny's and I tried vaping was in 2007, and her daughter was able to stick with it, and she was able to stay off from that point on.
Wow.
Granny's and I, we went back and forth between vaping and smoking. I finally went completely smoke-free in 2014. It took me 7 years of trying before I could finally make that switch.
Damn.
I tried vaping, I think it was in late 2012, early 2013. Yeah. And I tried it for a few months, and I just could not make the full switch over.
I couldn't even tell you the year I started, because I started with that old polyfill bullcrap blue foam.
Polyfill would have been around 2010, 2011.
Then I got off. That wasn't enough, so I switched back to smoking. Well, actually, yeah, I went back to smoking. Then I quit smoking altogether for 2 years. I had nothing, no vaping, no smoking, no nothing for 2 years. And then then you got all these people, man, dude, you need to smoke. Your attitude sucks. So I started back smoking, and I was like, man, you know, this is killing me. I need to find something else. Then went right back to vaping.
I really wanted the vaping to work because I liked the flavor,
Right.
but I just wasn't. Who the hell keeps calling me?
Hello, your Google account needs to be updated.
Vaped in 1947. Actually,
No,
vaping was around in the 60s.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the first vape device was back in like 65.
Wow.
Damn.
It just never took off.
Well, back in the early 60s like that, smoking wasn't all that bad at the time.
Right. They didn't have any warnings about cigarettes back then. Everybody was like, it's cool to smoke. You know, there was no...
in 65, you were smoking in the doctor's office with the doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, grannies can remember being in a hospital, in the ICU ward, with doctors lighting up.
As long as the oxygen wasn't flowing.
Yeah, as long as they weren't in a room with oxygen, they were smoking.
Yeah.
At least they were smart enough for that.
Good for you, Dolores.
And honestly speaking, it really wasn't that long ago, Aries.
Okay, there's Dolores. Hun Lick made the first one in 1965.
Wow.
But it never took off.
I didn't know it was that long.
Then the patent expired because he never, pursued it. And so now it's free open market.
Vape King, I think Aries says he then got his channel back. I think.
Oh, did he get his? Did he finally get his channel back?
I thought you said he did. Maybe I misread what you said.
No, he said that he can't believe Heathen's channel was deleted. That's the thing. The channel's technically not deleted because he can still get into the back end. Nobody can access the front end for some reason.
Rolling tobacco, but not just the same. Thin vapor, no, the hit. Yeah. I'm just amazed at how fast vaping has taken over the market. And I know cigarette companies are just so pissed off. And that's why we're having to fight the FDA like we are, because we're taking money out of their pockets.
I actually got an email just before we came on. Matter of fact, where is it? Okay, vaping is set to wipe out tobacco bonds.
Right.
And basically, we were expected to wipe them out in a few decades, and now they're realizing that it's not going to take that long before we completely wipe out their bonds. With the master settlement agreement, the tobacco companies started paying the states, and the states started counting on that money, so they took out bonds and they started spending that money in advance.
Exactly.
And now they're not getting the money in from the tobacco companies because sales have decreased to where they can't pony up and start paying off those bonds like they're supposed to, and they're defaulting on them.
Oh, interesting.
Wow, George. Yeah, I'm right there with you, but I completely understand about, your mom. Hell, my mom and dad both smoked like a freight train. My mom did stop smoking the last, about 8 years of her life, but the damage was already done at that point. If you don't quit smoking early enough, the damage can't be repaired. You can hang it up. So.
No, I'm living proof of that.
Yeah. So
I know. I just talked to it. I got a new doctor, and I saw her a couple days ago. And I'm borderline for some other testing that needs to be done.
Wow.
I hope for the best for you. Don't end up like me.
You've
already made the smart choice on switching to vaping, but
yeah, she thinks I'm okay, but she goes, well, in another couple of years we'll test it. We'll have to run the test.
Have y'all run into any? Now I know this has happened here. I don't know about where you live. Have you run into any establishments where it says vaping prohibited and they have a line through it?
Yeah, my local DMV.
Really?
Yeah, my local DMV has all tobacco products, no e-cigarettes. They have it all listed out.
The first place I saw it here was the bowling alley. They have this giant sticker, and it says no vaping, and it has a line through. I'm like, wow.
Yardbird, to answer your question, I don't know. I think it was from the original money because, I mean, you got to realize with the MSA, they're getting yearly payments from the tobacco companies.
Exactly.
It's not just a lump sum.
Right. Those are projected. Those states get paid projected amounts of money on what they think they're going to make off tobacco sales. And now they don't know because it's uncertain on how much tobacco they can sell for the year because all these people are switching to vaping. So their bonds are coming up short. So they're like, what the hell are we going to do? So now they're like taking, you know, and the cigarette companies are so huge, they can take all this money and go over to FDA and say, hey man, y'all need to stop this vaping thing. And it's a damn shame.
As it stands right now, cigarette consumption has dropped an annual average of 3.4% since 2000, with bond structure to withstand consumption of only 2 to 3%. We jump up to 6 or 7%, which is heading that way really quick.
Right.
Everyone will default. In just a matter of a few years, everyone will default.
Wow.
I mean, you got to realize, California. It's been a while since I spoke with Stefan Didek, but the last time that I spoke with him, he said that California had already spent like 27 years in advance on their estimated revenue income from the Master Settlement Agreement. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, all of them are up in the double digits as well.
Wow.
Huh.
I'm going to have to get a hold of Stefan because he keeps track of all that. He knows how far in advance that they've spent. I'll have to get a hold of him and find out exactly how far all the states are right now.
I'd be curious to know if Louisiana did for them to shut down all the nursing homes.
I don't know. I'll have to check with him.
Yeah, I don't know how many times, Jay Gary, that I've been, oh, you can't smoke here. I'm like, I'm not smoking, I'm vaping. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
You end up into a long conversation with them about how vaping is not the same as smoking, and in the end of that conversation, they still say, well, we still think it's smoking. You need to go way the hell over there if you're going to vape.
See where the smokers are hanging out? Yeah, go stand with them.
See, and that's why, you know, anytime I go somewhere where it's questionable, I'll ask first. You know, if it's a place where I normally wouldn't have been able to smoke to begin with, I won't vape. But like when I go to get my oil changed or get my tires rotated or whatever, you know, I'll ask them straight up. I'm like, look, do you mind if I vape? And sometimes they'll say, yeah, go for it. Other times they're like, would you mind stepping outside? No problem.
That's funny because a lot of the places I go to for work is oil change places, and I'd say a good 80% of them, somebody's there that's actually vaping. Almost all the time.
I go to a place that's called Big O Tire, and it's hit or miss. Sometimes they'll let me vape inside, sometimes they won't. And dire thing, you know, a lot of people say, you know, it's Democrats that are against, you know, it's the left wing that's against vaping. Arkansas was the first state to ban importation of e-liquids and vaping devices. Arkansas is Republican controlled. So it is not a party thing. It is a money thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and I see where people are saying, you know, I always ask if I can vape. I really, 90% of the time, I don't ask. I will always, if it's some kind of establishment, I will step outside and vape.
And 99% of the time, I will too. But I mean, if I saw one of the mechanics walk out with a cigarette in his mouth while he turned in some paperwork, yeah, I'm gonna ask him, hey, look, you mind if I vape in here?
Right.
Yeah.
And then they go, vape? What's vaping? And then
no. The guys here, I'll give them credit. They know exactly what vaping is.
Oh, they know what it is? That's good.
Oh, yeah, but it depends on if someone, I'm guessing someone there may be sensitive to the smells, which I understand that. You know, anyone who's spent any time on an airplane, there's nothing worse than someone who is bathed in cologne or perfume sitting next to you on a plane.
Yeah, King, like I know exactly what you mean.
Way. They don't even have to be next to the areas.
Our hospitals are like that.
Anywhere plus or minus 10 rows. and you can smell them.
Yeah.
I know, right, Sue? Content?
And you don't have to charge.
They the hospitals around here, you can't smoke anywhere on the property. You got to go way out away from the hospital if you want to vape or smoke. So yeah, you're literally stuck with all the smokers. And you know, the thing that makes me mad, the theme parks they have around here, they do have some smoking sections, but it's literally 2
Night,
feet
Simon.
2 feet wide by maybe 8 feet long. So you have to pack into that little spot, and all these people are smoking, and you're trying to vape. And I literally will go to the edge of that line and vape because there's so many people smoking. And it, you know, I guess it really depends on how long you've been smoke free. And I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to go, hey, y'all are smoking, y'all can kiss me. No.
Oh no!
But
the
it
thought that goes
bothers
through my
me.
mind is oh shit! I used to smell like that.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, Aries. I think the same thing. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I used to smell that bad when I smoked.
I was in the grocery store last week, and I was walking down this aisle, and I was like, oh my God, who's the ashtray? I mean, and the guy wasn't even near me.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he smoked, but it was a lot, because I mean, I could smell him 20 feet away.
That stuff gets in
And
your clothes. I mean, like big time in your clothes, and you can just walk down, and the smell just comes out, and it's like,
Well,
oh
see,
my God.
And it always blew my mind because, you know, when I was a kid and smoking, you know, I always smoked outside, and I always made sure that I ate gum or I put on some cologne. How in the hell do they know that I've been smoking? No,
Right.
I know now.
Yeah,
I actually-
exactly.
Well, no, not Grandpa. But I mean, I actually messaged some of my former coworkers, and I'm like, look, I am sorry.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
sorry that I used to come into that sealed off, airtight data center control room, and you know, after smoking, you know, 2-3 cigarettes, and sat down in that closed, no air movement room with you guys.
Wow.
I am sorry.
Yeah, it is amazing to recognize the difference from when you switch over to vaping and you're completely free of it, and now you can actually smell cigarette smoke a mile away, and you go in a room and you can go, oh my God, he's a smoker, he's a smoker.
The other thing I found, though, too, is I'm a lot more sensitive to it
Oh yeah,
than other people
yeah, a
are.
lot more sensitive
Right.
to it.
Non-smokers aren't as sensitive to it as I am.
And George Fernandez, you mentioned, you know, go and walk into and go frequent a Walmart. I live in the city that has Walmart number 2. The city here had the second ever Walmart. Trust me, we get all kinds at Walmart here.
Chunk has to keep his vape in his car as he works in a school. Oh, well, there you go. If he's in a school, I mean, the whole problem with the schools is you got all these kids doing the jewels now.
All the jewels, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if they see a teacher or whoever's at the school, no matter what Chunk does at the school, if they see somebody vaping, they'll think, oh, well, he's doing it, that means I can't.